The wrong way to use healing magic just heightened my love for Isekai, and it is admittedly one of the better ones I've seen in recent memory. And so just before we get into this one, why not hit that subscribe button and ring that bell just so that you can be kept up to date with my latest content. Due to some unlucky events, Usato ended up walking home with 2 of his fellow students. And even more unluckily enough, he got transported with the other 2 students to another realm by accident. Shortly after being transported, the students discover that they are in a magical kingdom where magic and the sword rule. Their summoning was for the purpose of saving the kingdom from an evil so bad that they had to transport someone from a different land in order to deal with them. After the introductions to the king and his realm, he then laid down the reason why they had been summoned to his kingdom, and then establishing the bad news that Usato was probably transported there by mistake. They all went to get tested for their magical abilities, which, well, they weren't really hoping for too much from Usato, but they were very, very surprised. You see, there's different types of magic, fire, electricity and all, but the healing magic is quite rare, and Usato, weirdly enough, has that power. Now I'm going to try and keep this as spoiler free as I can and not give away all the details of what happens in this program, but suffice to say he goes through a grueling training session, and I mean grueling. It's quite comical at times, and yeah, it kind of makes you think at other times. And whilst this is all going on, he's also introduced to more of the kingdom and also introduced to more people and building relationships as he goes along. And then that reason why they were called to the actual kingdom itself, and that does happen, and it ensues a massive battle, and Usato does discover more about himself and more about his power, but again, I'm not going to spoil it. And with that, is this an entertaining piece of anime? Yes, it is very entertaining. It just got better as you go along. The cliffhangers on some of the episodes were amazing, and I have to admit, I was like ending them at like 12 midnight and then thinking, or maybe I can watch another one and then go to bed. Okay, I had work in the morning, but hey ho, it was still entertaining. I found the story was well written, very well written in fact, and the characters were very likeable and entertaining. I found the interactions between the other characters was quite fascinating. It all just gelled really well, and I just found myself like drawn into this universe. Added to all of this, it was very well animated. It was quite, to my mind, a modern type of animation, and you could also see all the like muscles, you could see all the definitions in things, and they were like little bits that you wouldn't expect them to put in, but they did. And coupling into this the fact that the voice acting was really well done as well, and it felt like the actors were putting in as much effort as they could to reflect on the characters that they were portraying. As well as this, I felt that some of the characters had familiars, these are really well done, and also the atmospheric sounds of the kingdoms felt really well done and just heightened the whole experience in general. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic has a 4.8 out of 5 on Crunchyroll. I rate it out of 10, so my score is going to be 8 out of 10. If you're looking for a new Isekai to add to your collection and just want something a little bit more unique and a little bit more different from what I've seen already, then this one could be for you. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to be watching it, or if you've got any suggestions for my next watch. Thank you very much for joining me. Subscribe. See ya.